You can be whatever you want, but your duty of loyalty needs to be to country rather than to party. And we need to solve some of the large, known, and growing problems that we have. I mean, just imagine how amazingly significant that is. Another big, huge lie, ladies and gentlemen. Officials secretly added cancer-causing chemicals to a city's water supply. Anti-media reports that officials experimented on the water with a new added chemical to aid in removing sediment, silt, and other impurities in the water supply. Aluminum chlorohydrate. It was due to replace the chemical known as alum, which was regularly used to take the larger particles out of river water to treat it. However, the addition of ACH to the city's water supply wound up being ineffective as a treatment, so an excessive quantity of chlorine was added to the water as well. Oh my gosh, what a mess. As astonishingly failure, the combination of excessive chlorine and aluminum chlorohydrate ended up yielding carcinogenic toxins known as DBPs. Northside residents need to be aware that McClellan Air Force Base is rumored to be the source of that contaminated water. Wow. We'll be back after this 1 minute, 10-second break with the Power Hour. Stay tuned. Joyce Riley.
Jump off that exhausting hamster wheel and into balanced living with Dr. Marissa. Her mission, to be a beneficial presence on the planet. Her purpose, to be your personal advocate to live, love, laugh, learn. Her life motto, don't die wondering. Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Fay.
Every Thursday night at 7 on Kcaa, NBC News Radio, AM 1050.
This is Dick from Carpet Masters. Carpet Masters has been serving the Inland Empire for over 55 years. Carpet Masters uses extraction cleaning for your carpet because there's no better cleaning to remove the soil from your carpet. All of our furniture cleaning is done by hand in your home or in our plant. Carpet Masters also offers dry cleaning for fine furniture. Call Carpet Masters at 793.
This is Kcaa Loma Linda, the station that leaves no listener behind. CNBC News is next, a courtesy of BuySellMakeOffer.com, where you can post a video about items you have for sale. Sign up now. It's free.
Morning, I'm Chuck Kamlick, CNBC Radio. Stocks are up 6 weeks running. They'll fall this morning, though, although the decline won't be too bad. Here's the deal that looks good on paper. Weyerhaeuser buying Plum Creek Timber for $8 billion plus. The merger creates a paper-making giant worth some $23 billion. CNBC reports this morning that Yahoo has hired a consulting firm to help it reorganize. Yahoo's been able to make any headway against Google. This firm will help it decide which units to shut down, sell, or invest in. The Financial Times reports Snapchat's daily video views have tripled to 6 billion since May. Last week, Facebook said it had doubled its video views to 8 billion since April. Pinterest could introduce new technology today that lets users search its site without using text, and bonuses on Wall Street could fall as much as 10% this year, the first time in 5 years that compensation for the industry will fall overall. I'm Chuck Kamlick, CNBC Radio.
Meet Vince. Vince hurt himself mountain biking on Saturday.
Because weekend warrior.
Because noob.
Hey.
Vince is supposed to host an important presentation, but he's not going anywhere in that cast. What should he do?
Rhetorical question.
Vince should try GoToMeeting, the simple way to host meetings online, complete with video conferencing and screen sharing. Send out a meeting link and anyone can join from any computer, tablet, or smartphone. Just takes a click.
Where do I sign up?
Visit GoToMeeting.com to start your free 30-day trial. That's GoToMeeting.com.
There are no guarantees in love, but there is a guarantee from EH Plus by eHarmony, our new personal matchmaking service. At EH Plus, your own personal matchmaker gets to know you so well, we can guarantee introductions that will be satisfying and exciting. EH Plus goes far beyond regular online dating sites, and that's a guarantee. Visit us at ehplus.com/love or call 1-855-930-LOVE.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
You're listening to KCAA Loma Linda at 106.5 FM, K293CF Moreno Valley.
With your Monday news, I'm Joe Miller, CNBC, KCAA 1050 AM and 106.5 FM, the station that leaves no listener behind. A 50-year-old Oak Hills man killed in a solo vehicle crash Sunday morning in Lancaster. Man driving eastbound on State Route 138 west of 300th Street west when he lost control of the car, veered to the left across the double yellow lines and into the westbound lane. Pickup truck then overturned, ejecting the driver into the pavement. The driver, who had not been identified as of Sunday, died. As a result, the investigation is ongoing. And firefighters battled a stubborn blaze in a Banning apartment complex early Friday. At least 10 people were displaced. The fire reported at about 10:45 in the 200 block of East Hoffer Street. The first arriving firefighters saw heavy fire from the attic space of the complex with power lines down. The good news, nobody was hurt. Among those displaced were 8 adults as well as 2 minors. The investigation's ongoing. And cancer patients insured by California's health plan for low-income people are less likely to get recommended treatment and also have lower survival rates than patients with other types of insurance. That according to a new study by UC Davis researchers. While other studies have linked Medicaid insurance status to worse cancer outcomes, the UC Davis study appears to be the first to examine the impact of various kinds of health insurance across more than one kind of cancer. And that's what's happening. I'm Joe Miller, CNBC News, KCAA 1050 AM and 106.5 FM, the station that leaves no listener behind.
It's time for your KCAA AM 1050 and FM 106.5 traffic report. I'm Erin Brinker. There's an accident in Cucamonga on the shoulder at 210 westbound after Haven Avenue, exit 59. The 210 west past Haven, a wreck is up against the center divider. The drive is slow from the 15 and stays busy ahead to Monte Vista. In Ontario, stop-and-go traffic on the 60 westbound between Milliken Avenue and the 57. The 10 west is slow and go from the 15 to the 57. The 210 west is heavy in patches from Day Creek Boulevard to Foothill Boulevard. In Riverside, stop-and-go traffic on the 91 westbound between La Sierra Avenue and Green River Road. The 71 south is busy between Euclid Avenue and the 91. In Corona, an accident on the shoulder of the 91 westbound at McKinley Street. Corona 91 west at McKinley Street, an injury crash has been cleared from the carpool and left lanes. Traffic is slow from La Sierra. In San Bernardino, there's an accident, on the shoulder on the 210 westbound after the 215. It is blocked. And finally in Murrieta, stop-and-go traffic on the 15 southbound between the 215 and Rainbow Valley Boulevard. This has been your KCAA AM 1050 and FM 106.5 traffic report. I'm Erin Brinker.
From the KCAA Weather Center, I'm Ron Pritchard. For this morning, we've got a chance of showers, partly sunny skies, a high near 66. Tonight, a chance of showers, partly cloudy skies, a low near 46. Tuesday, a chance of showers, mostly sunny with a high near 63. Tuesday night, mostly clear, low near 46. Veterans Day, sunny with a high near 70. Wednesday night, mostly clear, low near 48. Thursday, sunny, high near 74. Thursday night, mostly clear, low near 51. Friday, sunny skies, high near 76. Friday night, mostly clear, low near 51. Saturday, sunny with a high near 78. Saturday night, mostly clear, low near 50. That's your weather forecast for this hour from the station that leaves no listener behind, NBC News Radio, AM 1050 KCAA.
KCAA, where every day is a great day. KCAA, Loma Linda.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you.
Good morning, good morning. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on the brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050 and FM 106.5. Got Brandon McCormick in the booth picking the Happy Days theme song. Brandon, have you ever watched Happy Days?
Only a few times on TV Land.
Yeah. Because that was when I was little. That was my favorite show.
What's up, Potsy?
I know it was until Fonzie jumped the shark.
That's right.
Literally, and created a whole new. Of course, it's not his fault. It was the writers and the producers and all of that. But yeah, but it created a whole new term for the end of a series. It's called jumping the shark.
That's right.
Which was just ridiculous. But hey, it was a good show. It you got Laverne and Shirley from it. You got Mork and Mindy from it.
Yes.
You know, it was a good show.
It was a wonderful show.
And
just hearing that music just gave me a warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
And of course, growing up, people thought you looked like Opie Taylor.
I got it all the
Richie
time.
Cunningham.
I remember being at San Bernardino Valley College, walking down the halls, and one of the professors there sees me and thinks he's so sly, and he starts whistling the tune from the Andy Griffith Show.
And you're like, ha, 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 I've never heard that before.
As he goes walking past me with this dorky grin on his face, like he thinks he's so sly. Like, you jerk.
Yeah, that's way to be a bully there, instructor.
Yeah. It's one thing when you're a little kid and it's kind of cute for people to say that. It's another thing when you're, in your early 20s and some guy in his early 30s or 40s is, doing that junk to you. It's like, okay, dude. I don't even know you.
I don't even know you. All right, bitter childhood memory brought to you by the morning show. All right, so I got to ask Brandon how his weekend was.
My weekend was good.
How
was your guys's?
I worked this weekend and was lazy this weekend.
I partied all weekend long.
He did.
I went out Saturday night. I went and saw a movie yesterday. Yeah, very fun
He
weekend.
saw the new Bond movie.
I did. I liked it. I know some of the reviews have not been great, but I liked it. I think that if you look at this Bond, I think this is his last movie. I think that Daniel Craig is probably done after this, and they were kind of trying to put a bow on it, like tying together the 4 movies that he's done and kind of putting them in a nice little story arc. And you kind of get the feeling at the end of this one that he's riding off into the sunset, that we'll get a new Bond after this. So they just kind of wanted to tie it all up for him with his storylines, give someone else a fresh start.
Yeah.
It was good.
I didn't see it. So Tobin went. I was working on a grant, but he enjoyed it, I'm sad that Daniel Craig did this as his last film. I thought maybe that there'd be like 1 more out of him or maybe 2 more out of him. Yeah. But now the speculation has to start. Who's going to be the next Bond? Will it be Idris Elba?
Well, Erin and I have been actually having a debate about this. She loves Idris Elba, and I do too. I think he's a great actor. But I think we're going to have a female Bond.
No.
It'll be Jane Bond.
Idris Elba he's the right age. He obviously can play that kind of character because he has played that kind of character before. He is extremely sexy. He's got it all. He's got the Bond vibe. I think it should be him.
I agree that he would make a great Bond. I think we're with Hillary running for president, I think we're going to have a female Bond.
Okay, but you do realize that Bond is from the UK, right? They don't care about Hillary running for president.
But listen. They already had their Iron Lady. Now it's time for
they didn't like her much.
No, they loved her. Now it's time for a female Bond. It's Jane Bond, not James.
It needs to be Idris Elba. It can't be anybody else. It needs to be him.
It's going to be some really, tough chick who's going to just,
So what about that guy who played Bane? What was his name?
The guy who played Bane.
Yes, and he plays the Jewish gangster in Peaky Blinders.
Yeah,
Solomon.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
He's I've forgotten his name, but he's bad too.
Yeah,
he would be really good. So I'm having computer issues. So Tobin, there's lots of stories we can talk about. Oh, in the second half of the show, we're going to be re-airing our interview with Kim Carter from Time for Change Foundation because she's one of CNN heroes. She's in the top 10. The voting is going on, and we're in the last week. Voting ends on Sunday, and we need everybody out there voting because we need our local hero to be the CNN hero. And also, before we get started, I want to let everybody know all the ways they can listen to KCAA. Of course, you can find us at 1050 on the AM dial. You can also find us at 106.5 on the FM dial, and you can find find us at kcaaradio.com, where you'll find links to all of our social media: Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You will also find our embedded Ustream feed. You can watch us in the studio. You can click to listen. There's a button right there. You can click to listen. If you don't have any of the above, including listening on an iPhone with a TuneIn app, or listening on your Android phone at kcaaexpress.com, you can call to listen at 832-999-1050. That's 832-999-1050. All right, Tobin.
So the article that I want to start with today, Aaron, has to do with Cal State universities considering tuition increases in year-round schools to find some sort of better financial footing. And I find this disturbing. So let me read to you what it's got here. It says, rising tuition, relentless fundraising in year-round school could be the new normal for Cal State University as the 23-campus system looks to build a bulwark against a volatile state economy that leaves campus administrators scrambling each year to fund programs and enroll more students. The Task Force on Sustainable Financial Models for the CSU has released a draft report to system trustees offering recommendations ranging from yearly tuition hikes to year-round school in an effort to wean the 100,000 student university from its dependency on Sacramento. The general fund support should remain a primary source of the university, but we must find new resources and tools to address our operating and infrastructure needs, according to the report co-authored by Steve Relia, Chief Financial Officer for the CSU Chancellor's Office based in Long Beach. It is our belief that the current financial model is not sustainable in the long run and now threatens access to the high-quality education offered by CSU campuses. They had a 12-person task force, and mainly what they decided was that state funding won't keep up with student demand as the university graduates more than 100,000 students annually, but also absorbs more than 400,000 new applications each year. And they're looking for alternatives. And this is the part that bothered me. They said alternative revenues in light of state funding requirements for K-12 and community colleges under Prop 98. And the way that's worded, it makes it sound as if that the money's all being sucked up by the K-12 and the community college system, and that's why the universities are not getting their fair share. And I'm not sure I agree with that assessment. I think that the universities have decided that they need to do a lot of things that are sort of outside of what the budgets normally would cover.
I don't know. I mean, I really the sentence there that said, wean the universities off of Sacramento really bothers me, because the vision for the California university systems, both the Cal States and the UC system, was that it would be a low-cost resource for people who live in the state. And the idea that Sacramento would wean its, thereby effectively making these private universities, makes me angry, because the baby boomers who are making all these decisions, pardon me, I'm going to rant for a minute, when they went to UCs, it was free.
Yep.
So now, if you want to go to a UC and all you do is pay tuition, you haven't bought a book, you're going to spend $13,000.
Yeah.
That's not free. And at Cal State San Bernardino, all the Cal States, it's upward of $7,000.
Yeah, and the other choice they've made, of course, is to bring in out-of-state and foreign students that pay a full price tuition, and take away slots from kids in-state. And so, this is the dance that's going on. Because the state's not funding.
Either
this
we
properly.
value education or we don't. And California voters, even back in the more conservative times when Ronald Reagan was governor, proved that they're happy to raise taxes if they can see roads being built, if they can see universities graduating people. They don't have a problem investing in real infrastructure, but there's this feeling that the state has this giant black hole that is the general fund.
Well, one of the things that needs to happen with the CSUs and the Cal States, or with the UC, is they need to reduce the number of administrators they've got. The administrative costs for these places have gone through the roof. They've got, all kinds of administrative positions now. I actually heard a total a while back that it was about half the staff that works there now is in administrative positions compared to teaching positions. So they've taken all these folks out of working directly with kids and have them doing paperwork for stuff. And I think that's got to be reduced dramatically. There's got to be a rethinking of how you run that kind of operation. You can't have that many deans and assistant deans and associate deans. And
it's so funny. As our son, who is now graduated, what our son always said, you have a dean of undergraduate sniveling.
Right.
which I thought was hilarious.
And I don't mean to pick. I mean, some of those folks are good people that do important work.
It's not about them being good or bad.
But it's about the cost, right? If you're spending so much money on these administrative costs, then, and that's just one aspect. The other thing is that they've added all of these, I'll call them frou-frou features to the college to try to make them more appealing.
Yeah, but those are paid for differently.
Some of them are. Some of them are.
And what are frou-frou features that you see at a CSU?
Well, the sort of the new living standards, the dorms that were there when we were there were much more basic. Now they're all, hooked up with the latest and greatest, stuff.
Well, I know, but the internet didn't. Okay, we're old. The internet didn't exist when we were there.
Yeah, and I'm not saying don't have internet. I mean, I think that's essential.
Our son lived in the dorms that at Cal State, the ones that are across the street. What is that? University Village, I think is what it's called. I'm not really sure. And it was a basic dorm room.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't. Everybody had their own room, but it had it's what you would expect in a dorm room, and an apartment, an on-campus apartment.
The food options, the amenities that are on campus just seem to be a little bit more higher end, and they
but
add
people
costs.
pay for that.
Well, that's the point. I'm saying that we want to reduce the cost. So
right, but I want to reduce the cost of tuition. I want to reduce the cost of. I mean, let's talk about the cost of books right now.
Well, that's another scam.
That is reached the level of the obscene and the absurd. How much those books cost.
Yeah, I actually thought that we may end up paying more for our daughter's books this year than her tuition. I mean, and I say that tongue in cheek, but maybe not so much because the cost of books have gone up so much.
I just, And
what's the scam with the books now? You have to get a campus-specific book.
Right, so you can't rent it on Amazon or buy it from Amazon, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, so that it's only good at your campus with this one teacher, this one class, and that's a way to make sure that they get that they're getting their full money,
right,
as opposed to you going and renting from some third party. Ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Students don't have any money. They're students. They don't have any money.
But they can get loans, right, Aaron? Isn't that a great thing? Then when they
that's
graduate with all that
great.
debt.
I think we need to revisit. I think it's important that universities are funded, and we're way over time at 6:19.
Yeah.
We need to revisit the question of how state universities are funded, and then their budgets. I mean, this is if we're going to have this discussion as taxpayers, then we need to have this discussion. Right now, things are just kind of happening, and people don't have a say.
And the system's definitely broken.
Indeed. Now, having said that, both of our kids went to Cal State, or our daughter's currently there. Our son graduated from there, and we love the school. We both went there.
Yeah.
We bleed coyote blue. I just think that the environment in which they're having to budget and work is just not working for them.
Yep.
So it is 6:19. I'm Aaron Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
We are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050 and FM 106.5, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to KCAA, your good neighbor along the way.
And now it's time for another Support San Bernardino Spotlight.
Hi, my name is George Hahn. I am the Senior Minister at the Center for Spiritual Living Inland Empire. In the next few weeks, we would like to support San Bernardino by highlighting the outstanding things about our city. Today's program features Michelle Takia. Please tell us about your involvement with the symphony.
Thank you, Reverend George. In the summer of 2008, I founded, established, and became artistic director of Symphonie Jeunesse Youth Orchestra for Strings. It was established for serious string instrumental students ages 12 to 18 wishing to advance their musical studies. Season 1 opened with 12 students, and over the next 7 seasons, the orchestra has grown to 35 members. We will be performing at Temple Emmanuel in Redlands on Tuesday, November 24th at 7 p.m. for the San Bernardino Clergy Association's annual Thanksgiving service. Symphonie Jeunesse holds auditions and is always looking for new members. Donations are welcome. Please call 951-203-0759. That's 951-203-0759. Thank you.
This program was underwritten by Center for Spiritual Living Inland Empire. If you would like information about today's program, please contact me, Reverend George, by calling 909-883-7171. That's 909-883-7171.
We found the problem with your car.
And
Turns out the carburetor differential modulator is out.
what?
And while we were digging around in there, this thing fell off.
stock. There's no automotive repair nightmares at Diego Martinez's 5-Star Automotive in San Bernardino. 5-Star Automotive, where you'll get a great experience, and home of the $15.99 oil change. That's right, just $15.99. They specialize in transmissions, brake repair, AC, and many other repairs, all with a lifetime warranty on parts and labor. Diego knows when your auto needs 5-star attention, it's never convenient. He offers a 12-month interest-free auto repair loan on major auto repairs with no money down. He'll even throw in free towing and a 10% discount for his neighbors in the 909 who work for the city and county of San Bernardino. Call 909-387-0770. That's 387-0770. Your neighbors at 909 West 2nd Street in San Bernardino.
Mark Christopher Auto Center would like now to honor every American who has served in our armed forces.
Ever since the founding of our nation, ordinary citizens have taken part in the history-shaping events of their generation as members of our nation's armed forces, and for their service we owe a profound debt of gratitude. On November 11th, Veterans Day 2015, we salute these brave men and women, veterans across America and right here at home.
California's #1 GM dealer, Mark Christopher Auto Center, would like to salute the veterans of our nation. Mark Christopher is family-owned, has been since '75, and they know the sacrifices that families make for one another, as well as the sacrifices family members have made for our freedom. Mark Christopher Auto Center is proud to serve all of you who have served. Thank you for your service. From Mark Christopher Auto Center at the Vineyard exit of Interstate 10.
Listen to KCAA Loma Linda for less confrontation and more information.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
Welcome back. It's Aaron Brinker.
I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on the Brink the Morning Show on KCAA, AM 1050 and FM 106.5. This is the television theme song day, and that was the theme song to Friends.
And see, I was waiting for you to say that you were Rachel, and I was going to say I was Ross. But then you said Aaron, so I'm like, oh, I better say Tobin, I guess.
I loved that show. Of course, that show was like, so How I Met Your Mother for our kids was like their Friends. Ours, you know, we were the same. We're the same age as those actors, and that was like the big show that everybody watched. Although at the end we didn't watch it because it got kind of ridiculous.
And every girl I knew got Rachel's haircut.
Everybody did.
Everyone had it. Even some of the guys.
No, they didn't.
Kind of a thing.
No, they didn't. Love that show. You know what show is our favorite show at the moment? Scrubs.
Been watching it on Netflix.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
And it's and you watch an episode while you're eating lunch. An episode, because there's no commercials, is like 20 minutes. And so it's a good show. Very good show.
Yes.
So, and it relaunched the career of oh my gosh, I just forgotten his name. The guy from Men at Work.
Yes.
Yes. I'll remember it. Yes. Colin Hay.
Colin Hay.
Love him. I actually have several of his songs on my iPhone, and yeah, it's good stuff. So, all right. So, other really good stories. Vegetable oils, we have always been taught, are much better for you than lard, than like bacon fat, saturated fats, blah blah blah.
Lard tastes the best.
It does. Like refried beans that they've made in lard.
Oh, they're so smooth and creamy and delicious. Oh.
Yeah, but we've been told that we shouldn't be eating that. Except now it says if you like cooking with vegetable oils as a healthy alternative to lard and butter. A professor in England has some bad news. When you heat up the sunflower or corn oil, they produce intense concentrations of chemicals known as aldehydes that experts have associated with dementia, heart disease, and cancer. Now, you know that the incidences of Alzheimer's have exploded in the last few decades.
Yep.
I was surprised. Okay, this is according to the Telegraph. I was surprised as I'd always thought of sunflower oil as being healthy. Chemistry professor Martin Grutfeld told the BBC in July. In his study, Grutfeld had people cook with various oils and fats and hand over the remainder for analysis at the De Montfort University in Leicester, England. His team also heated the same fats and oils and compared the findings. They found that molecular structures in these products changed at around 356 degrees Fahrenheit, causing them to oxidize and produce lipid peroxides and aldehydes. Vegetable oils were the worst offenders, while lard, olive oil, and butter produced far fewer aldehydes, and coconut oil the least of all. But vegetable oils are quote-unquote fine when not fried or cooked, Grootveld says. Now John Stein, emeritus professor of neuroscience at Oxford, says sunflower and corn oils are among the factors damaging our brains with mental health problems and dyslexia, for example, by replacing necessary omega-3 fatty acids with omega-6 acids, and the omega-6s are the bad ones. The human brain cell is changing in a way that is as serious as climate change threatens to be, Stein says. All of this may undermine the notion that vegetable oils, which the NHS National Health Service in the UK recommends, are healthier than animal products and that are rich in saturated fats.
So you said it turns it into aldehydes, which makes me think of formaldehyde, which we use for like preserving dead animals and stuff.
Well, that's what it says in this article.
So like we're like putting formaldehyde on our brains.
Well, no,
now,
it's not formaldehyde.
Aldehydes, but
it's aldehydes.
But I'm guessing it's similar, and it's basically pickling our brain. It's like
Well, we're jumping to conclusions. Perhaps we need to have a chemist on, and we can talk about this.
If I can't jump to wild conclusions on the radio show, Aaron, where can I jump to wild conclusions?
So people, and I've talked about it before on the air, I love people who jump to wild conclusions. I am a fan of watching conspiracy theories.
Yes.
I do it all the time. I'm sure YouTube thinks I'm a nut job because people will jump to the most ridiculous, oh my God, conclusions, like way far out of the realm of logic, and I think it's hilarious.
Yes. So, but at least from this study, though, it raises some important questions about whether we should be using these kinds of oils, these vegetable oils.
Well, we use canola oil or olive oil or peanut oil. I generally don't buy corn oil, and I don't buy the other one that sunflower oil.
Yeah.
But maybe those are more common in the UK. I don't know. But
and coconut oil is just extremely expensive.
It is. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm not really.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I don't think it's that great.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like the way it tastes. So, we use canola oil, but now which is really rapeseed. So I'm really interested in seeing what if there's more studies, so maybe we can get a chemist on the air, because this is kind of disturbing. It would explain the prevalence of Alzheimer's. If people have been eating this stuff that's actually breaking the blood-brain barrier, and it's affecting their brains, and we need to know that, and we need to stop.
Maybe it's part of the cause of the rise of zombies. There's been a lot of stuff about
zombies. Okay, really?
Maybe. I mean, you never know, Aaron. Wild theories are being thrown around.
Zombies don't actually exist.
But actually, they've had, these people are taking these new drugs on the street.
Okay, but that's not corn oil.
No, but they're turning people
into Those are bath salts.
Okay, so you combine the corn oil and the bath salts.
Thinking of wild conclusions.
And now
you're starting rumors, Tobin.
Now you've got zombies with Alzheimer's running around on the streets.
God.
Which is the worst. That's the worst.
He's cray-cray.
Forgetting whose brains to eat.
Yeah, I know. So this is how conspiracy theories get started. It was done by reptilian overlords.
This is my Monday morning monster mash. I'm just throwing it all in there.
All right. Well, it's time for a break. It's 6:30. I'm Aaron Brinker.
I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on the brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050 and FM 106.5. Got Brandon McCormick in the booth, and we'll be right back.
Thank you, Inland Empire, for listening to KCAA Radio.
California headline news, the Navy confirming it was an unarmed missile fired from a submarine off the Southern California coast that created that bright, mysterious light that caused so much commotion throughout the Southwest. Robert Enos among those observing in the Bay Area.
It was beaming off the lake, and it was so bright that it was just shooting up in the air, and it was just pretty. It was just awesome. It was weird.
Navy officials say these types of launches are conducted frequently. They're classified and not usually announced. Hours-long standoff in Santa Ana after a man fires shots during a slow-speed pursuit.
Towards the latter part of the pursuit, shots were fired outside of the vehicle. Can't confirm whether it was actually at officers or just up in the air.
Sergeant Kaden Blake, 28-year-old Jimmy Trung, eventually surrendering and now faces charges that include possession of a stolen firearm and attempted murder of a police officer. Geico weather, windy conditions in Southern California, a rainy day for much of the state's northern region. Jeff Scott, California News.
When you're running your own business, you're bound to be busy. Too busy. Too busy worrying about your budget. Too busy scheduling appointments. Too busy to build a website for your business. And because you're too busy, it has to be easy. And that's where Wix.com comes in. With Wix.com, it's easy for you to create your stunning website. Go to Wix.com and create your website today. It's easy and free. That's Wix.com.
Hey-ho, Bigfoot here. You know, mythical creature from the woods. Today I saw something I couldn't believe existed. The new Honda Pioneer 1000. Whoa, man, it's a beast with a best-in-class 999cc engine and the industry's only 6-speed, fully automatic dual-clutch transmission. This thing's real, it's big, and it's here. Check it out at pioneer1000.honda.com.
Pioneers are for drivers 16 years and older. For your safety, read the owner's manual. Wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear your seatbelt and keep the side nets and doors closed.
From the Kcaa Weather Center, I'm Ron Pritchard. For this morning, we've got a chance of showers, partly sunny skies, high near 66. Tonight, a chance of showers, partly cloudy skies, a low near 46. Tuesday, a chance of showers, mostly sunny with a high near 63. Tuesday night, mostly clear, low near 46. Veterans Day, sunny with a high near 70. Wednesday night, mostly clear, low near 48. Thursday, sunny, high near 74. Thursday night, mostly clear, low near 51. Friday, sunny skies, high near 76. Friday night, mostly clear, low near 51. Saturday, sunny with a high near 78. Saturday night, mostly clear, low near 50. That's your weather forecast for this hour from the station that leaves no listener behind, NBC News Radio, AM 1050 KCAA.
We found the problem with your car.
And
Turns out the carburetor differential modulator is out.
what?
And while we were digging around in there, this thing fell off.
Stop. There's no automotive repair nightmares at Diego Martinez's 5-Star Automotive in San Bernardino. 5-Star Automotive, where you'll get a great experience and home of the $15.99 oil change. That's right, just $15.99. They specialize in transmissions, brake repair, AC, and many other repairs, all with a lifetime warranty on parts and labor. Diego knows when your auto needs 5-star attention, it's never convenient. He offers a 12-month interest-free auto repair loan on major auto repairs with no money down. He'll even throw in free towing and a 10% discount for his neighbors in the 909 who work for the city and county of San Bernardino. Call 909-387-0770. That's 387-0770. Your neighbors at 909 West 2nd Street in San Bernardino.
It's time for your KCAA AM 1050 and FM 106.5 traffic report. I'm Erin Brinker. In Ontario, we have stop-and-go traffic on the 60 westbound between Milligan Avenue and the 57 Orange Freeway. The 10 west is slow and go from Milligan to the 57. The 210 west is heavy in patches from Haven Avenue to Foothill Boulevard. In Riverside, we have stop-and-go traffic on the 91 westbound between La Sierra Avenue and Green River Road. The 71 south is busy between Euclid Avenue and the 91. In Corona, there's an accident. A shoulder is blocked on the 91 westbound at McKinley Street. An injury crash has been cleared from the carpool and left lanes. Traffic is slow from La Sierra. In Murrieta, stop-and-go traffic on the 15 southbound between the 215 and Rainbow Valley Boulevard. In Riverside, an accident. The left lane is blocked on the 215 northbound at Box Springs Road, Fair Isle Drive. Stop-and-go traffic from Cactus Avenue. In San Bernardino, an accident has been cleared on the 210 westbound after the 215. In Rancho Cucamonga, an accident has been cleared on the 210 westbound after Haven Avenue, exit 59. A wreck has been cleared from the center divider. The drive is slow from before Day Creek and stays busy ahead to Foothill. In Riverside, there's slow traffic on the 15 northbound between Temescal Canyon Road and Highway 91. And finally in Paris, slow traffic on the 215 northbound between Highway 74 East and Ramona Expressway / Cajalco Road, or Cajalco Expressway. This has been your KCAA AM 1050 and FM 106.5 traffic report. I'm Erin Brinker.
As the owner of my business, I wear a lot of hats. I'm accounting, sales, and so much more. But I don't know marketing.
Let Dex Media be your marketing department. Our team can create a digital plan for you with everything from search to social. Contact Dex Media, that's DEX Media, to get found, get chosen, and get talked about.
Whoa, that's a job for cleanup, which would be me.
Call 844-230-3436 or visit dexmedia.com today.
Miss something today, yesterday, last week? Check out our podcasts at www.kcaaradio.com. We leave no listener behind.
I got a pocket full of sunshine. I got a love and I know that it's all mine.
Welcome back. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
He was kind of zoning, kind of woke him up. We are on the brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050 and FM 106.5. We got Brandon McCormick in the booth picking the music. Like this song a lot. It's Pink, isn't it?
It's Natasha Bedingfield.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, I was wrong. Anyway, we are re-airing an interview that I did with, sat down with Kim Carter. She is the founder and executive director of Time for Change Foundation, and she is in the top 10 for CNN's Heroes. And CNN Heroes, they recognize people from all over the country that are doing really incredible things to help the community. The voting is actually global, so people can vote from all over, and it's a very big deal to be even in the top 10. We're trying to get her to number one. The number one. Now, let me back up. All of the agencies or all the people who are listed in the top 10 got $10,000 for their agency. So that's $10,000 from Time for Change Foundation, which helps homeless women and children. The winner will get $100,000 for their agency, and so that would do a lot for the homeless women and children here in San Bernardino County.
Kim's here local, so we've got to help her.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we got to show the love. We've aired these. We had a couple interviews, and this is the second one that I did with her. It aired a few weeks ago, and we're going to air it again. And you know, if you're following me on social media or following the station, you've seen the post. Get out there and vote. It takes about 30 seconds, seriously. So here is, without any further delay, my interview with Kim Carter, founder and executive director of Time for Change Foundation. I'm joined once again by Kim Carter. She is the founder and executive director of Time for Change Foundation here in San Bernardino. And the last time she was here was because she was nominated as one of CNN's heroes. Well, now she's made the top 10, and which means the whole world has the opportunity to find out what she's been doing here. So how you doing, Kim?
I'm awestruck. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm very glad.
This is got you on fire right now, doesn't it?
Well, I'm just I'm overjoyed. I'm just overwhelmed. You know, it's 80 different countries. It's worldwide. It's bigger than the United States. This is across the whole globe, and to be recognized from San Bernardino at this international level for my organization to be the one, I'm awestruck. I'm excited.
So there's one other nominee who's in Southern California. So there's only two of you. And how many millions of people live in Southern California? That's pretty incredible, right?
Exactly. And the other person who was in California was a great organization. There was 25 great CNN heroes, but only 10 was made to the top 10. And so right now I'm representing the whole state of California.
Wow. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. And so you're going to get to meet Anderson Cooper.
I'm excited about Anderson, but more importantly, I'm excited to share the good work that's happening right here in San Bernardino with the larger United States and the whole country. I keep saying United States, but it's United States is one country of the 80, so I have to get used to that language. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. That's all right. So tell me, so maybe some of our listeners are not familiar with Time for Change. Perhaps they didn't hear you the last time you were on. So really quickly, tell us what Time for Change does.
Time for Change is a nonprofit organization that works with homeless women and children, and our goal is to help them to reach self-sufficiency. We believe in building leadership through our evidence-based programs and services, but coupled with housing that we can transform the community that you and I live in.
And so this really transforms these women's lives. They learn what it means to be in a supportive environment, what it means to live in a loving family, what it means to, what they need to do to get their kids back. You also help them with that.
Exactly. But what we know is when we invest in women and children, we invest in entire communities. Women tend to take care of their children, take care of the community. They are on board of directors. They are volunteers. They create community gardens. They create jobs. And so we know that our investment in helping these women with their children to live in a healthy and thriving place, but more importantly, to give back and help make the community that you and I live in a better place is what it's all about. And now that we're with how do you say it? Now that we're at CNN, and I could have never imagined that being top 25, first of all, I was already blessed. We was already humbled because we didn't get here by ourselves. We know that the community has supported Time for Change Foundation. There are people who have invested, and it's really helped us grow and basically hone our craft over the years. What we're really, really good at is helping people who want to change make that change, and to be able to demonstrate that change is permanent by transforming the environment that you and I live in. The awesomeness about the CNN is that when I sit there and I heard Anderson Cooper announce the top 10, he didn't say Time for Change name or Kim Carter until number 6. But I couldn't believe that he called my name. There are amazing people all across this world doing extraordinary work. And when I see their videos and see the work that they do, I never imagined that Time for Change was even in the running with these organizations. So to see that we've made it to top 10, I'm blown away. You know, I never can really take a look at, I'm not a self-promoter. I can't take a look at myself, the work that I do, because I know it's only by the grace of God I'm able to do this work. Everybody knows my story. I've been homeless, addicted to drugs, in and out of prison for years. So the fact that this little life that I have is being able to help other people, I'm immensely overpaid and rejoice. But when I see our agency video and next to the other 9 nominees we're all in the top 10, we're all top 10 heroes, I see the magnitude of their work, and I'm able to see the magnitude and the impact of the work that started right here in San Bernardino. Like, I really didn't get that until I saw the other nominees. And then I realized just exactly that we're in a global competition and we're being highlighted across this whole world. And there's people from all over the world that's watching these CNN videos and are going on here on a daily basis to vote for who they believe could be the top CNN hero. And I'm just honored that I'm one of those that's there, you know?
I think that, and I think it's amazing. I mean, you are really an incredible company on that, you know, on that webpage and at CNN for the top 10, you know, and for the running for the top prize. So talk a little bit about, well, I can't even begin to tell you what this means for San Bernardino, if for no other reason than we're finally getting some good press and people can see that there are really good things happening here. You know, you hear so much because of the bankruptcy and everything else, all this negative stuff. But you, Kim Carter, and the people that you work with and the people who have funded you and the people who have partnered with you are bringing some really positive press to the city.
Well, and I think that is important, and equally important is the fact that I work with a lot of great nonprofits, and a lot of times we get a bum rap that, you know, we don't have capacity, or the nonprofits in the Inland Empire isn't good enough, and we don't know how to, you know, make a great impact. Well, guess what? CNN says different, and so I'm here today, but I'm also a reflection of my community partners that are here. You know, my Catholic Charities, my Community Action Partnership, my Young Visionaries, you know, my House of Gospel Prayer Ministries, my agencies in Victorville. We are doing a great work. The Home Provider Network, all of the nonprofits in there are doing a great work. A lot of times we don't get the resources. They say that for in our Inland Empire region that we receive $3 per every 1,000 person per capita, and that's the lowest per capita rate that they could find. Like, you know, Los Angeles is getting like, you know, $147, you know, per capita per 1,000 persons, and San Francisco is getting $346. So they said the reason that was is because the nonprofits don't have the capacity. I've always counter-argued that. I've always said that, you know, if there's a capacity, give me the checkoff list and let me show you that I do. What we don't have is the resources. We don't get to have the resources in our hands to do what we need to do with it. And for every time that I've been given sufficient resources, you see the results. The Phoenix Square is a result of sufficient resources. We have a very nice low-income housing development right here in the city of San Bernardino that's crime-free, crime prevention through environmental design award, 0 police calls. It's been almost 3 years. We have Positive Future program, you know, 135 women that we work with prior to release from prison that have came out and been out a year or more. We have a 0% recidivism rate. So, you know,
wait. 0%?
0% recidivism rate, and this has been evaluated by an outside evaluator at UCLA, Dr. Nina Messina. And so our evidence is clear. When nonprofits are given the resources, we do phenomenal. Why do I reach to do the super best? Why do I reach for excellence? Because people don't expect that. They expect, because I've been formerly incarcerated, I've been on drugs, that I'm going to do a half job. I'm going to do a little. I'm not going to do it right. But I strive to do it even better than a PhD, because I have a PhD, and I have ideas, and I have, solutions, and I can still think, and I can still contribute. And I just thank the community that has supported us and allowed me to take some of my ideas and put them into practice. I thank every elected official who has supported us, and I even thank the community members who were skeptical in the beginning, and and was kind of like shown away. They didn't want to support the agency because they were afraid, because what you did was you made me work harder, you made me strive further, and you made me reach, for the sun and for the moon and land amongst the stars. You made sure that I didn't never settle for status quo, and that I went to the, because I always had to make sure I prove to you that this is real. I have to always make sure that I overprove. And so in doing that, achiever or overcomer type of mentality, it's landed us in CNN. And right now we need resources. There's not a day or a month that goes by that we're not frugal. We're not stretching that budget. We're not looking at what not to cut. We're not trying to not lay off people. And I believe that God said, you have not because you ask not, but I need you to ask, not just here in San Bernardino County, not just here in California. I need you to ask the world for some help, because there's somebody out there who wants to make an investment in something that's working, who recognizes what we have right here in our own backyard, and someone's going to help. So I thank God for allowing me to have a voice. Well, I'll be on the national stage, and I'll be able to say what I want to say. And that is, it's time for change. Homeless women and children are not to be thrown away. And yes, we can make a difference. Please help me.
Wow, that was very moving, Kim. I mean, that was very moving, and you're absolutely right. So how do people vote? Because this is a we have to get people to vote for you, and so they have to go on CNN.com and talk about that a little.
Well, I'm no politician, so I never thought I'd be asking for any votes. But now CNN has turned this into a global competition. In order to vote, you have to go to cnnheroes.com, and you have to click Kim Carter and vote for Kim. You can also go to our website, which is timeforchangefoundation.org. So that's timeforchangefoundation.org, and you can click the CNN vote button from our website and go on there to vote. If you forget any information, just always Google Kim Carter, and you should find something to be able to lead you back to us. Now, it's like the World Series. You're right. We all have our individual teams, but sometimes the team that wins goes to the World Series. You see everybody rally around that team because that is our team. Right now, we're Team San Bernardino. We're Team Inland Empire. We're Team California. I hope that we have the camaraderie and the team spirit that it takes for people to go on a daily basis and vote per email address once a day for the next 30 days, because right now we're going to be in an international competition around the whole world, and I would like to see our team spirit come together.
I would agree. So let's get out there and make it happen. And please update us as this process moves forward. I know you're going to be flying to Connecticut, and you're going up to San Francisco and all these other places, and so please keep us in the loop.
And so last but not least, you know how American Idol, and they go to the next level. Hey, we're going to so-and-so. Well, guess what? We're going to New York. We're going to be with Anderson Cooper. We've made it to the top 10, and all top 10 honorees are going to New York to be personally given an award by the CNN, their cast, their staff, and hopefully millions and millions of stars are going to be there in that audience. So we've already won. We've already won, and this stamp of approval and validation, like I said again, it's for all the nonprofits that we've always been told that we're not good enough, or we don't have the capacity. Well, and guess what? We do.
You sure do. So we're completely out of time, but thank you so much, Kim Carter, for joining us today. Timeforchangefoundation.org. Go check it out. Go vote for time for change. Go for Kim Carter at CNNHeroes.com. This is Aaron Brinker on KCAA AM 1050 and FM 106.5.
KCAA Loma Linda, your CNBC news station, where your business comes first.
In the mood for some great Chinese food? Well, Mr. Yu's Chinese Food is where you need to be. Mr. Yu's Chinese Food not only has a delicious dinner menu, they also offer delicious lunch specials, including their yummy fried rice and chow mein. But get this, it also includes any 2 items just for $5.85. Or you can get any 1 item for only $4.85. You should also try their Big Bowl special for just $4.10. The service is fast and friendly. Mr. Yu's Chinese Food is located at 256 Carousel Mall in San Bernardino, California. To contact Mr. Yu's Chinese Food, call 909-383-0195. Again, that's 909-383-0195. And yes, the Carousel Mall is still open.
That's right.
The Diocese of San Bernardino wants to invite you to the 14th Annual Bishop's Golf Classic, Thursday, December 3rd at PGA West in beautiful La Quinta, California. All proceeds from the tournament, dinner, and auction will benefit Catholic school education in the San Bernardino Diocese. For more information, call your local Catholic school or the San Bernardino Diocesan Office at 909-475-5437. And now it's time for another Support San Bernardino Spotlight.
Hi, my name is George Hahn. I am the Senior Minister at the Center for Spiritual Living Inland Empire. In the next few weeks, we would like to support San Bernardino by highlighting the outstanding things about our city. Today's program features Edwin Johnson from Chord's Enrichment Youth Program. Edwin works with at-risk youth.
Hi, Chords is a program in the city of San Bernardino. This is a free program for the kids, and what we do is we allow them to use industry standard equipment that increases their vocational skills, educational skills, and life skills. And this is a program that is free to all teens in the city of San Bernardino. Currently, we have an event coming up November 14th, Stop the Violence, Hope for the City event. You can find out more information at www.chordseyp.org. And this event is going to be free as well. We're going to have live performances, free food, and education. And we got a lot of people coming out, like politicians and our San Bernardino Police Department. So please attend this event. And for more information about Chord's program, you can go to our website, www.chordseyp.org. Thank you.
This program was underwritten by Center for Spiritual Living Inland Empire. If you would like information about today's program, please contact me, Reverend George, by calling 909-883-7171. That's 909-883-7171.
Here's your Money Minute with Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
If you follow the markets, you've probably been getting seasick lately. But what if I told you that market volatility can be a good thing? If you're a bargain hunter, this is your coupon. So keep your shopping list handy. If you're a long-term investor with plenty of time before retirement, the money going into your 401k each month will buy more shares when the markets are down. And if you have a good financial plan, you can relax while others worry, because that plan will carry you beyond today's headlines. Of course, you should always consider professional guidance before making any financial decisions. That's your Money Minute. I'm Mo Ansari.
For more tips on investing during market volatility and other investment topics, listen to Market Wrap weekdays at 5 p.m. on this station. For a free consultation with Mo Ansari, call 800-388-9700. That's 800-388-9700.
Compact Asset Management is a registered investment advisor. Funds custodian, Fidelity Institutional Wealth Services, member FINRA SIPC.
This is KCAA.
Welcome back. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on The Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. Got Brandon McCormick in the booth. Love that interview with Kim Carter. And just get out there, folks, and vote for her. It takes about 30 seconds. I'm not kidding. Go to cnnheroes.com. You can click through and vote for Kim. And you just need an email address or a Facebook profile, and you can vote every single day. So this next story is actually something that we really need to talk about. We've heard these stories about people kind of losing their minds on airplanes. And this is a specific class of flyer. They're spoiled, they're demanding, and they're ruining travel for everyone else. This is according to USA Today. Don't take my word for it. That's what employees say about these guests, which they derisively call silver spoon travelers. Wait, did I just say ruin travel? Yeah. Well, yeah. That's what reportedly happened to guests at America's Best Value Inn at Ludington, Michigan, when an entitled guest cut in line in the waffle machine. The other guests flipped, sparking a fist fight that involved at least 30 customers over waffles. I'm not even kidding. Everybody were they still drunk? I don't know. Speaking of the buffet line, who can forget the case of Sarah Buffett, an attorney seated in the first-class cabin of a USA Airways flight from Charlotte to London this summer? She reportedly downed 3 glasses of wine and a sleeping pill, became aggressive, and damaged her seat before trying to break a window with a remote control. The flight had to be diverted to Philadelphia. You don't have to be intoxicated to be entitled. Camille Jamerson, a frequent traveler and event planner in Detroit, recalls a stone-cold sober passenger on a recent flight who informed her that he had quote-unquote medallion status. This entitled passenger demanded she give up her first-class seat so a friend seated in economy class could join them. Yeah, that didn't happen. So what's turning a small group of travelers into spoiled babies? It's a combination of greed, propaganda, and human nature, according to observers. Only a top-to-bottom rethink of the problem can fix it. Silver spoons can pop up anywhere, of course, but ground zero of the entitlement problem is the first-class section of your next flight. I blame my airline for the unending sense of entitlement, says Brian, who works for a major carrier and asked not to use his full name. He says the situation is out of control. The entitled classes are offered more and more, including dedicated boarding lines on red carpets, bigger seats, curbside service, and a luxury sedan, and they are starting to behave like spoiled brats. And I would say that the divide between the two, and this article also makes this point, the divide between coach and cost, coach and first class is huge.
Yes, it is.
And and coach, you're sandwiched in, like wedged into a seat. I tell you, they pull out a shoehorn to get you in there and to get you out. And then, of course, you have all of this luxury in first class. You can't even buy champagne in coach. I'm just using that as an example, but you get it in a lot of cases for free up in first class.
That's right.
So, and a lot of airlines have tried having a business class as kind of mid-level alternative. And I wish that they had, I'd pay a little more to have a little more breathing room and to have a little more service. These first class people think that they own the airline, and they don't.
Yeah, it's gotten out of hand.
Oh my gosh, we're out of time.
We're out of time?
Yeah, quickly got out of hand and what?
Oh, I was just going to say that they coddle everybody. I mean, it's they're
they don't coddle coach passengers.
No, but they're top tier people. They coddle them.
Yes, they do.
Encourages bad behavior.
Shouldn't be doing it. All right, ran out of time. It's 6:59. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on The Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050 and FM 106.5, and we'll be right back. Oh, no, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.
This is KCAA Loma Linda, the station that leaves no listener behind. CNBC News is next, a courtesy of buysellmakeoffer.com, where you can post a video about items you have for sale. Sign up now. It's free.
Business Radio. Stocks look ready to open lower as traders bet the Federal Reserve will begin hiking interest rates in December. CME Group's FedWatch says traders see a 70% chance that will happen next month. Weyerhaeuser is buying Plum Creek Timber for more than $8 billion. The merge will create one of the world's largest timberland and forest products companies. Gasoline prices are heading north for a change. The Lundberg survey reports a gallon of regular rose by a little less than a penny over the past 2 weeks to $2.25. And Apple says its iPad Pro will be available this week. The 12.9-inch tablet will be available to order online the day after tomorrow, and it will arrive at stores later this week. But it isn't cheap. Prices start at $799 and cost more than $1,000 if you want a keyboard and stylus.
Meet Vince. Vince hurt himself mountain biking on Saturday.
Because weekend warrior.
Because noob.
Hey.
Vince is supposed to host an important presentation, but he's not going anywhere in that cast. What should he do?
Rhetorical question.
Vince should try GoToMeeting, the simple way to host meetings online, complete with video conferencing and screen sharing. Send out a meeting link and anyone can join from any computer, tablet, or smartphone. Just takes a click.
Where do I sign up?
Visit GoToMeeting.com to start your free 30-day trial. That's GoToMeeting.com.
There are no guarantees in love, but there is a guarantee from EH Plus by eHarmony, our new personal matchmaking service. At EH Plus, your own personal matchmaker gets to know you so well, we can guarantee introductions that will be satisfying and exciting. EH Plus goes far beyond regular online dating sites, and that's a guarantee. Visit us at ehplus.com/love or call 1-855-930-LOVE.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
It's time for your KCAA AM 1050 and FM 106.5 traffic report. I'm Erin Brinker. In Ontario, we have stop-and-go traffic on the 60 westbound between Euclid Avenue and the 57 Orange Freeway. The 10 west is slow and go from Citrus to the 57. The 210 west is heavy in patches from Haven Avenue to Foothill Boulevard. In Corona, stop-and-go traffic on the 91 westbound between McKinley Street and Green River Road. East is heavy from Adams Street to Madison. The 71 south is busy between Euclid Avenue and the 91. In Corona, an accident has cleared on the 91 westbound at McKinley Street. An injury crash has been cleared from the carpool and left lanes. Traffic is slow from McKinley. In Murrieta, stop-and-go traffic on the 15 southbound between the 215 and the 79 south Temecula Parkway. In Riverside, an accident has cleared on the 215 northbound at Box Springs Road, Fair Isle Drive. Stop-and-go traffic from Cactus Avenue. The 60 west is heavy from Heacock Street to the 215. In Riverside, slow traffic on the 15 northbound between Temescal Canyon Road and Highway 91. In the Cajon Pass, slow traffic on the 15 southbound between Highway 138 and Kenwood Avenue. And finally in Paris, slow traffic on the 215 northbound between Highway 74 East and Ramona Expressway, Cajalco Expressway. This has been your KCAA AM 1050 and FM 106.5 traffic report. I'm Erin Brinker.
You're listening to KCAA Loma Linda at 106.5 FM, K293CF Moreno Valley.
With your Monday news, I'm Jim Miller, CNBC News, KCAA 1050 AM and 106.5 FM, the station that leaves no listener behind. An assault victim died Sunday after a late-night stabbing. The incident brought EMTs and police to an address, Massachusetts Avenue, where they found a woman suffering from multiple stab wounds. She died later at Riverside Community Hospital. Police did not immediately disclose any suspect information or details